Hello kids! Welcome to our English class. We are now in Quarter 1, Week 8. Our lesson for today, summarizing and restating information shared by others. This is Mambet, your English teacher. Our objective, at the end of the lesson, learners are expected to summarize and restate information shared by others. Content standard demonstrates understanding of grammatical structures of English to be able to communicate effectively in oral and written forms. Performance standard shows proficiency in constructing grammatically correct sentences in varied theme-based oral and written activities. And our most essential learning competency, summarize and restate information shared by others. Before we proceed, let's have some virtual class rules. Number 1, focus on the video. Number 2, listen attentively. And number 3, participate actively. Post a message on our GC if it is needed. Before we proceed with our new lesson today, let's have a review first of our previous lesson about initiating conversations with peers. It's a beautiful Monday morning. Mrs. Riles started her English class with grade 3 everlasting pupils with the following conversations. Fill in the blanks with words or phrases to complete the dialogue. Let's complete the conversation. Teacher, good morning class. Pupils, good morning too, teacher. Teacher, how are you today? Pupils, we're fine, thank you. Teacher, I am glad to hear that. What makes you happy today? Pupils, we're happy to learn new things. Teacher, that's great. Are you excited with our new lesson today? Pupils, yes, we are, teacher. This time, let us read a short story entitled The Greedy Snake. But before that, let us discover the meaning of some unfamiliar words. First, let us have the word greedy. The word greedy means showing an intense and selfish desire for something. For example, he looked at the gold with greedy eyes. Our next word, regret. Regret means disappointed over something that has happened or been done, especially a lost or missed opportunity. Example, before you do something you'll regret, why don't you take some time off and relax? Before reading our story today, I want you to be familiar with the following guide questions to be answered after reading the story. Guide question number 1. Who are the characters in the story? Number 2. Where did the story happen? Number 3. When did the story happen? Number 4. What happened first? And last guide question, what happened last? The Greedy Snake. One day, the sun was so bright that the animal could not stand the heat. The snake was hungry and could not go out to hunt for food. He saw a salamander pass by his hole. He caught it, thought that it was not enough for him, so he let it go. He waited for a long time, but no animal passed by his hole again. He regretted that he let the salamander go in exchange for his desire to have a bigger food. Let us answer the following guide questions. Number 1. Who are the characters in the story? Awesome! The characters in the story are the snake and the salamander. Number 2. Where did the story happen? Correct. It happened in the snake's hole. Number 3. When did the story happen? You're right. The story happened one fine day. Number 4. What happened first? Very good. At first, the snake was hungry but could not go out to hunt for food. And number 5, what happened last? Correct! He regretted his action of letting the salamander go. Sometimes we are asked to retell or summarize the story we have heard or viewed. But what is a summary? A summary is a shortened version of a story. It retells all the information parts of the story. A summary is told in a sequence. We can use the following sequencers: first, next, then, and finally. It also can include the main idea, supporting details, and theme of the story. And lastly, it can be written in 3 to 5 sentences. Remember the helping tips on how to summarize. First, the beginning. Know the characters, the setting, and the problem. Number 2, the middle. Know what happened to the characters and the climax of the story. And number 3, the ending. Know how the problem is solved. Let us have an example on how we are going to use the sequencers. First, Einstein's kite was stuck on the tree. Next, the thunderstorm came. Then, it struck the kite with high voltage electricity. Finally, Einstein discovered the quantum theory of light. Is everything clear so far? Great! Let's try and learn. Based on the story entitled The Greedy Snake, write the sequence of events using the signal words in the box. Copy and answer on your notebook. I am going to give you 3 minutes to answer this activity. Time's up. Let's check your work. You are going to check your own work with honesty. Okay, let's begin. First, the snake was hungry and could not go out to hunt for food. Next, he saw a salamander pass by his hole. He caught it and thought that it is not enough for him, so he let it go. Then, he waited for a long time, but no animal passed by his hole again. Finally, he regretted that he let the salamander go in exchange for his desire to have a bigger food. Always remember, a summary is a shortened version of a story. It retells all the important parts of the story. A summary is told in a sequence. We can use the following sequencers: first, next, then, and finally. It can include the main idea, supporting details, and theme of the story. And it can be written in 3 to 5 sentences. Remember also the helping tips on how to summarize. First, beginning. Know the characters, the setting, and the problem. Second, the middle. Know what happened to the characters and the climax of the story. Third, ending. Know how the problem is solved. Let's have another story. The title of the story is The Crocodile Caretaker. The thief escapes from the jail and runs away into an isolated island. There, he comes across a crocodile in pain because of the nails in his feet. The brave thief gently removed the nails. The crocodile left without hurting him. One day, the hunters came to get wild animals. They placed all the animals inside the cages and sold them in the village. The tribal chief bought the animals for his village. The village soldiers captured the thief and threw him in the crocodile's lair. The thief begs for his life. 1 month has passed, but still, the crocodile didn't eat the thief. The thief realized that it was the same crocodile that he helped in the isolated island. The tribal chief forgave the thief and asked him to become the crocodile's caretaker. Let us answer the following questions. Number 1. Who are the characters in the story? Very good! The characters in the story are the thief, the hunters, the tribal chief, the village soldiers, and the crocodile. Number 2. Where did the story happen? Awesome! It happened in an isolated island. Number 3. What happened first? Correct! The brave thief gently removed the nails and the crocodile left without hurting him. Number 4. What happened last? Very nice! The thief became the crocodile's caretaker. And number 5. What is the moral lesson of the story? Amazing! The moral lesson of the story is do unto others what you want others do unto you. Meaning, whatever you do with others, whether it is good or bad, it will always comes back to you. This time, let us check how far have you learned with our lesson today. Based on the story entitled The Crocodile's Caretaker, write the sequence of events using the signal words in the box. Copy and answer on your notebook. Write your answers only. time's up. It's time to check your work. Again, you are going to check your own work with honesty. Let's begin. First, the thief escapes from the jail and runs away into an isolated island. Next, there he comes across a crocodile in pain because of the nails in his feet. Then, the brave thief gently removed the nails. The crocodile left without hurting him. Fourth, the village soldiers captured the thief and threw him in the crocodile's lair. 1 month has passed, but still, the crocodile didn't eat the thief. Finally, the tribal chief forgave the thief and asked him to become the crocodile's caretaker. If you got a score of 4 or 5, congratulations! You are now ready with our next lesson. But if you got a score of 3 and below, please go back and watch the video lesson again until you fully understand our lesson. Thank you for joining our class today. See you on our next class. Once again, this is Ma'am Beth, your English teacher.